of Marcus Garvey. We would have beat a lot of these motherfucking scavengers like the Chinese to Africa. We would have been there to help our brothers and sisters to politic and move these motherfuckers up out of there. See what I'm saying? But yet and still, you got people trying to get into Africa like the Chinese, the Russians, and shit, and take our goddamn and we still over here, buying this cheap shit from China. Who the fuck you think putting China where the fuck they at? And now they in Africa building army bases, okay, in Djibouti and shit like that. Okay, this is some goddamn bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We got to get into, and it might take however long it's gonna take to cleanse, but we got to start some goddamn time. Whatever, however long, whatever, and however it got to be done, let's get started to goddamn day so we can hurry up and get this shit on out the way. Because there's a lot of niggas got to go on both sides. It's niggas that got to go in North America. It's got niggas that got to go in the Caribbean. Niggas in South America got to go. It's niggas on the continent got to go. Your ass got to go so that the beloved Africans can gain control of what's rightfully theirs, and then put Africa back in the image of royalty, and stop being the white man's fucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fanning the white man in Africa and getting in cold water and shit. I'm sick of that. And being Negro pins. You know what I'm saying? Where you mimic the white man doing every fucking thing. You don't have no creativity. Nigga, try it and fail. Nigga, do it again. Get it right. But goddamn it, get up off of this goddamn white man titty because he's goddamn poison. And as long as you stay on, you think you doing better, you're not doing better. As long as you still in the white man system, let me tell you something, my nigga, you're not doing better. Okay, as long as you still on the white man religion, you're not doing better. It's 28. As long as you thinking you gonna make a killing on the stock market, nigga, for African liberation, nigga, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. So it's not a lot of ways to do this. So every time, see, that's one of the things that I teach. I don't go and show you niggas no wild out information. I take you to the basics, baby. I take you to the mother sciences. Geography, geology, topography, imports and exports. So ain't no motherfucker telling you, nigga, that I'm not showing you. And if you ain't talking about you comfortable with making slave wages, nigga, because if you talking nationalism, the only way you gonna have a nation is have resources under your sovereignty that you command with your own fucking army. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want another nigga to tell me about no motherfucking sovereignty if he ain't got no motherfucking army. Because there's no way you can influence and affect any type of sovereignty unless you got something to make a motherfucker respect your sovereignty. I don't give a fuck what you write on paper, nigga. At the bottom of the motherfucking page, what's gonna push sovereignty, what's gonna push law, what's gonna push government, what's gonna push education and economics is the military might that you put down on this planet that can protect all of that. Other than that, these motherfuckers is gonna destroy all of that shit like they did the first time. If you're not smart and understand that you must simultaneous develop in 12 to 15 to 20 arts and sciences. Did you hear what I said? See, that's where the BPC take you that no other motherfucker can take you. See, we working out from, you understand, anywhere from 12 to 20 arts and major arts and sciences. Because you can't do shit with one. You can't do shit with two or three. You can't do shit, yeah, you'll be wise, but in order to put it all together, to be that God and goddess on the planet, you must master at least 12 arts and sciences, major arts and sciences. 20, goddammit. I I wouldn't even tell motherfuckers how many I teach in. Cause it'll hurt your motherfucking feelings. It'll hurt your motherfucking feelings if I told you. Let me move on. So you see at the top left, the resources, precious minerals, gold, granite, everything that was needed for ancient Egypt to develop was within Egypt. Didn't need to go outside of Egypt. So if you wanted to rebuild Egypt today, you wouldn't need nothing but the resources of Africa. You got every animal you ever want. You ain't gonna run out of food, nigga. You got all type of animals, and I ain't telling you to eat the animals, but if you want your any kind of goddamn burger, nigga, you can have. I done told you, if you want your goddamn hippopotamus burger, nigga, you can have you a hippopotamus burger. If you want you a goddamn rhinoceros burger, nigga, you can get you a rhinoceros burger. If you want you a motherfucking zebra sandwich, nigga, you can have all the meat in that motherfucker that you want. Okay? I'm not one to be eating on all the animals, but goddamn it, and they even got chickens in that. They got chickens. So I don't want y'all niggas to get, despair in your heart thinking ain't no goddamn, they got chickens and goddamn it, we can make hot sauce. So everything you got over here, you can have over there. Now you got all the resources, you got animals, you got the fresh water, which is at the top right, you see we got thousands of fish. We got all the food, that's fresh water. We don't have to ask a motherfucker to drink. So you have an industry right there in just a fishing industry. You understand? Sending the fishermen out to collect fish. You understand what I'm saying? Where they could sell. You understand where, most definitely in that region. You understand what I'm saying? And even further. And then at the bottom left, you got the diamonds. You understand? All of the precious minerals, not just even in the Nile, but all over Africa. Then you got the land resources, such as the Congo rainforest, which is the lungs of the planet, the tens of thousands of herbs, a whole nother ecosystem. This is the Garden of Eden that you niggas was reading about in the Bible. There is no more fertile, more lush, more blessed area in terms of resources on this planet. There's no doubt about it. So again, this is what made these kings so great. I don't want y'all to just go up there and tell a goddamn story. This is a great. How was he great? Because he command Africa. He command the resources of Africa. He mastered the rivers of Africa. Even when you talk about the rivers, you're talking about the shipbuilding industry. Okay? All the tens of thousands of ships that was on that river. So you're talking about economy. When I show you all these, you got a shipbuilding industry in Africa. You have a navigation, universities of navigation all throughout Africa. You was the one on the goddamn ocean. God damn it, you wasn't walking from no god. They make it look like niggas walk from Africa into Asia. That's that nomadic caveman story. Nigga, you was on the rivers, you was on the seas, you was on the oceans. Even our deities was on boats. Because we are a people of the water. So we had navigation schools, astro navigation schools, where they used the stars to locate and pinpoint where they was on the goddamn planet. So as they mapped out the geography, they mapped out the astronomy at the same goddamn time. Because as they was moving across the earth and they was mapping, they was also looking up in the stars to locate what star, what constellation could be used as a marker point to show where they was on that map. So they was going across the water, not just with longitude, latitude, they was going across the water with astro navigation. I want to talk to you brothers and sisters tonight to show you's a global people. You're not a local nigga. You's a global people. And once you understand your global African history, then you will see the world for what it is and what belongs to you, and you'll go out there and goddamn get it. You cannot live without it. That's your ecosystem. That's the very life of who you are. And when you plug back into Africa, plug back into the sun, plug back into the spirituality of the Nile Valley, the Niger River Valley, you, goddamn it, you're gonna go to heights that no African has ever reached on this planet. You are destined to pass your ancestors. That's how it's supposed to be. You are destined to pass your ancestors. Looking at Lake Malawi, looking at Lake Tanganyika, Lake Kivu. You got other fake lakes, Lake Victoria, Lake Turkana, Lake. Then you got, they got Albert Nile, but they ain't no goddamn Albert Nile. Okay, showing you this is where the Nile River, the White Nile River, descend up out of this great freshwater Great Lakes region. So this is, nobody has this outside of the Great Lakes of Michigan. Right here, this is the second largest freshwater system on the planet. So you got all the fresh water you need. This is a fisherman's economic wonder world.